Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning at Robertson County. We are in the Chamber Studio once again, coming to you remotely. I think I'm kind of getting used to this. I do like the casualty of the conversation that we're having. Today is Thursday, June 17th, 2020. We are sponsored this morning by Southside Drugs, and we have with us both of our mayors here in Robertson County. Well, we have a lot of mayors in Robertson County.
We do.
We have our county mayor, Billy Vogel, and our city mayor, Ann Schneider. And then we're going to get to hear from Southside Drugs and hear about their new pharmacy. And the pharmacy's not new, but the fountain is back open after 50 plus years. So we're excited to hear about all that they're going to have to offer our community. Mayor Vogel, what's happening in Robertson County?
Well, let's don't shun the other 8 mayors.
No.
Yeah, we're just 2 of the, 10 or 11 in Robertson County?
There's 11.
More mayors.
Actually, 12.
Yeah, more mayors than any county in the state, which can be a good thing. Everybody's sharing the love, but this week's been pretty busy. We're working on the budget, of course, and we had county commission Monday night. We had our public hearing on the budget Tuesday night, and then, of course, graduations, I think Jordan's going to mention, is all. But then Monday night, next week, we're going to set the tax rate. And just this morning, I was reading with interest where Nashville stayed up till wee hours, finally getting a budget
like
ironed out.
1 a.m. I think they passed the budget.
And I watched some of it on TV, and I can't, their debate was a lot more fierce than ours. Our budget, from the state comptroller, we was asked to do a budget that mirrored last year. And the reason they did was because we don't know what our revenues are going to be. People are estimating. We don't have a looking glass or anything. So we tried to keep it as close as we could to last year. So I'm saying today, as of right now, we are having the same tax rate. There will not be a tax increase. Probably needed a couple pennies to knock some wrinkles out somewhere, but we're keeping it like it is. Of course, employees are probably not getting raises, and that's not a good thing because expenses are going up, and we'll definitely have to make that up next year. But right now, our budget looks like the budget committee has done a great job. The finance director, all our department heads brought fund balances back from last year. They didn't spend all their money, which is a great thing. And it was probably one of the easiest budgets we've ever done, thanks to the state of Tennessee. Yeah.
Well, I will say though, it was all of us look at the tax every quarter. We get a report that shows what the sales tax is in the county and in the city, and we were all kind of holding our breath, thinking it was going to not be good, but it was up. I mean, it was up like 14% from the same quarter last year, which is great. If there's a silver lining in this, and the word we shall not speak, cloud.
I'm gonna have to say the word in a minute.
If there's a silver lining in the cloud, then it is that people really have chosen to spend their money here in Robertson County. And I can tell you, our downtown merchants have all said that their local traffic has picked up drastically. A lot of those people were accustomed to going to Nashville to shop or going to other places to shop, and we opened up a little sooner than some of those places, and our merchants have benefited from that. So we hope that trend stays going.
Because of the stay-at-home order, everybody has been out to the transfer station with loads and loads and loads of trash. In the last 2 years, we have lost money out there because we're spending more to ship the trash out of the county than what we're getting to get it in.
And I don't think people know that. They don't really comprehend.
We've lost about $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
And everybody said, well, we're going to raise taxes to make this up. And the Solid Waste Committee and myself, we've done a lot of work in the last couple of months. And I've been told by CTAS that this needs to pay for itself. It needs to run like a business and pay for itself. You do not need to be taking property tax and running this. It's like the city of Springfield. If they don't have a property tax, but still they might have had to raise the fees on water or something because it needs to pay for itself.
Right.
So the Solid Waste Committee and the County Commission voted Monday night to raise our fees. I know it won't be popular with the private haulers and stuff, but we can't keep losing money out there. We got to stop the bleed. Our newest loader out there is 7 years old, and it's about $250,000 to replace it. So we've got to, we've had to shape up.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be popular. My phone's going to ring. But if you can't run like a business, then I called the mayor of Sumner County. I said, what do you do about your trash? He said, nothing. I said, what about your convenience centers? He said, we don't have any.
Yeah.
He said, we are out of the trash business. Well, Robertson County is in the trash business. we take the citizens' trash pretty well free. We have convenience centers that cost about $800,000 a year to run. And we're going to run it like a business. We're going to try to keep it out of the property tax.
So what you're saying is people who use it will pay for it.
Well, the commercial people and the factories and stuff,
So the people
anybody that hauls out there
who are
uses our
using-
scale
Right.
will have to pay.
We'll have to pay. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes
It's
perfect sense.
And,
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people, but it is what it is, and trash is not going away.
Trash ain't cheap.
I
Yeah.
talked to the
We don't
mayor.
realize. We don't realize when we drop our trash off at the convenience center.
It's,
We don't think about where it goes from
Well,
there.
Right.
it's
It
cost-
just gets out of our house.
hey, it cost us about $50-something a ton to get it shipped out of Robertson County. And we use about, we haul about 10 trailers a day out there.
That's
Yeah,
a lot.
it's a lot of trash, and I've seen people pull in with boats, Jordan, bigger than this room. And, it's just, you'd be surprised how much room it takes to keep all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the state requires us to empty that floor every night before we leave.
So you have to
Okay.
haul it out.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's big business. I talked to the Rutherford County mayor. His landfill last year he thought was good for 9 years. He told me yesterday it's just good for 6. He lost 3 years in 1 year.
Mhm.
So nobody wants a landfill, but it's definitely a problem. And I'm taking up probably some of Ann's time.
No, you're good. You're good. This is good information.
Well,
This is perfect.
and also the
We'll
county
hear about it.
commission voted Monday night. We're spending $1.1 million or $2 million at Bransford. Their boiler system.
And that's Bransford Elementary School.
Right. I mean, I don't know how long Bransford Elementary's been there, but it's the original boiler. That school is taking a lot of money to heat, cool. It's not comfortable to be there. So we're putting in all new HVAC, heating system, windows, and the school board requested this, and the county commission did vote to fund it.
That's great.
Now, you're asking me, how we all spending all this money? And, you didn't raise taxes. Robertson County has a healthy fund balance. We worked hard on this for years. Now, in 2008, when we had the recession, we was down to $3 million fund balance. The state was concerned. You've got to keep enough fund balance to at least run for half a year for nothing. If you had a COVID-19. I wasn't gonna say the
What
word.
are we gonna say?
I wasn't gonna
word
say
we
the
shall
word,
not
but I
say.
did. So, it is what it is, and we've got a healthy fund balance. Knock on wood. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Well, hey, it's now the Zoom meetings. I haven't got quite used to that yet. I've been on about 12 this week.
You are so much better than you were 9 weeks ago.
Well,
They've all learned to use Zoom.
it's. I found out my commissioners. I asked them, I said, would y'all love to go back to the courtroom Monday night? And about half of them are really comfortable sitting at home and not having to get in the car and drive. And
Well, why can't that be an option, but there
Well-
also be an option to come in?
I could see where the court system would take it up.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you bring prisoners out of the jail to bring them into court when you can sit right there and look at them?
Yeah,
Zoom?
absolutely. There
Yeah.
are some benefits. I think
Yeah.
that a lot of companies are going to see that productivity for their employees will go up. They're not having to sit in commute lines constantly.
Then they spend their money in Robertson County.
Right. Well, their quality of life goes up. They get
Yes.
to be with their family, around their home more, be more involved. I think that we're going to see a big shift in the way people work.
Well, that's another positive with the virus.
It is. We're going
There
to
you
see the
go.
positives.
That's
There
right.
you go. Yeah. I was supposed to be in Nashville Wednesday to 4 or 5 meetings, and I was able to sit in the office, do every one of them over Zoom. Every one of them.
That ain't bad.
Spend a lot of time in the car, and you don't realize how much time that takes going to Nashville and running to meetings. And
It's all consuming.
One day we may do graduation over Zoom. You reckon?
No,
let's don't.
probably not.
Yeah. The
All
mayor's
right.
always thinking something.
Yeah, thank
Get
you,
out,
Mayor
get out of
Vogel.
something.
Mayor Vogel loves a meeting and a ceremony. Loves it. All right, Mayor Schneider, what do you have going on in Springfield, Tennessee?
Well, tonight is Springfield High School's graduation, so we're going to be excited to be there with the graduates tonight. Things will be a little different. Of course, you've got to have a ticket to get in, so hope the graduates are all excited about coming out and graduating. I know they are. We didn't know if it was going to be possible, so we're so blessed that we're going to actually have graduations in our county. We met Tuesday night in our regular meeting, and we are we did our public hearing for our budget, and today at noon we will have our third and final reading of our budget.
Oh, today at noon, it's going to be
At City Hall.
Is it going to be broadcast so that people can
Yes.
log in?
Yes.
Have I got to have a ticket to come?
You don't have a ticket. You can sit. You can sit in the audience. We welcome you.
Okay,
Or you can sit at your desk and click on the link.
Okay, I'll get the one.
Yeah, it'll be up. It'll be live. And then we're going to have fireworks on the 4th of July. Now, please understand that the park is closed, but you can go around at various places throughout our county. We were just sitting here talking about where you can see the fireworks.
You can see them at my house.
Various places. Mayor Robertson said he can see them in his house.
I can when they top the trees, I can see them at my house. Yeah.
So I have to get clever about where we're going to park and watch the fireworks, but we're so glad that we're going to be able to have them.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Now, I need you to order good weather for the Chamber of Commerce.
I can order chamber weather that day. It's no problem. It is, it rarely rains on 4th of July. It does sometimes, but it's
Don't
not.
say that.
Just
it's not
when the
really
Thrasher show.
common. Just during the Thresherman show, right?
And we need everybody to also to remember to come out and make sure you log on and do the census. That means money in our pocket for our city and our county. We need you to fill out those forms, log in. It won't take but just 5 minutes or less. I think it took me less.
Yeah, it's very quick. I would tell you, Leadership Robertson County every year does a class project, and this year's class project was pushing the census. So those 20 business leaders are our local census committee, and they are pushing the census out as much as they can. But the census is also hiring, and they pay really well. They pay over $15 an hour.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, man. That is so important.
They pay over $15 an hour. They, it's a great, great job. It's a great opportunity, especially for people who are wanting some income right now, just to subsidize maybe their job going back full time or something. So you can find that information at census.us.gov.
And we only do that every 10 years. So please take the time to fill that out, because we, as governments, will need that money in our budget.
And that's how they pick the redistricting lines for U.S. reps and stuff. It's about where the populations are at. It's more than money, but the money's very important.
Yeah,
it is to all of us.
Yeah.
Well, and it also, we go back and look when you're doing the redistricting on the federal level and the state level, and we will be redistricted for our state representatives and all of our federal government. So it's a lot. And we need to make sure that we all have done it. You've done it, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. And you can say that, we all complain every year when it rains or snows and the roads get all crummy and and the city gets blamed or the county gets blamed and they're state roads. So that money oftentimes is allocated through the census as well. Some public dollars are allocated through the census. So do your census, please.
Yeah.
Painless. First time it's ever been online. So.
And I'd like to ask everybody to sign up in the city of Springfield for recycling.
Oh, yeah. Green Village, y'all renewed their contract.
We did renew their contract, and we need you to recycle so that we don't bring as
keep
much
it out
stuff
of landfill.
Please keep it out of landfill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they take their recycling and they have they actually are based in Hendersonville. They have contracts with large companies who repurpose the recycled goods that they buy in bundles. And so, that is something that people have talked about, especially new residents who move here. They all assume we have recycling because a lot of states around us, it's required to recycle. So it is definitely a service. It's really inexpensive. I don't remember.
$11.
Yeah, $11, and they pick it up every other week.
Right.
Yeah, and that includes your trash bin. So,
and you can sign up. Please sign up to do this. The center's open. I'm all about liking to work out, so the center's open so they can go back to working out. You can walk on the walking
trail,
walking trail, but it's really
the track.
The track.
How many circles make a mile? 13?
I have to go outside.
Yes, 13. That's right.
Unless it rains, I sometimes go to the center, but I got to be outside. I was on Memorial Boulevard this morning with my group. It's fun to get out and see what's going on at 5 a.m. in your community.
I don't know that it is, Ann.
It is.
I don't see the need for that.
I'm checking out how many cars are going down Memorial Boulevard.
Oh, you're doing a car count. Okay, I'm in. Who do you send that information to? T-Dot?
I just keep it for my benefit.
Okay, all right. Good to know.
Anything
else going on?
I look to see how many people's going to work at that time
Who
of
is
the morning.
leaving in the morning? Tell us what else. What else you got? Anything else?
I think I've covered everything. I want to say congratulations to David Brewer, our city engineering community development director. He received a distinguished award for being an engineering distinguished award this year. So we're excited about that. We've got some great employees in the city of Springfield, and I wanted to recognize him for that award.
Robert Gardner?
Robert Gardner's retiring.
After 30 years,
Yes.
he has done so much good for this community, and I'm certain he still will. But
Springfield Electric is going to miss Robert Gardner in the city of Springfield, and he'll be around. He's still going to be the pastor of City Faith and working very hard in the community to give back, like always.
well, good deal.
Can I have some of that food?
You can. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. So Southside Drugs has opened up their, what's it called? Lunch fountain. For breakfast and lunch, and really, really healthy stuff. It's a great option here in Springfield and Robertson County, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But yeah, there's some stuff, and the oats are still warm.
You taking me for lunch?
I can. Absolutely,
after
I
meeting
am.
today?
Absolutely, I am, Mayor Steiner. All right, I'm going to talk about a couple of things we have going on and mention the census. I do want to tell you that Greenbrier is hosting Turning of the Pig this year, so that will be on July 3rd, and they are also having their 4th of July parade on July 4th at 10 a.m., and that is a band boosters event, and that's in sponsorship with the Green Ridge Chamber of Commerce as well, and you can buy that wonderful barbecue on July 4th as well, right there beside City Hall in Greenbrier. We had a big day on social media yesterday. Did you follow us along?
I did.
It was a big day. Mayor Vogel's not on social media, so I have to call him after we do things and tell him about the wonderful things we've done on social media so he can be aware of what's happening. But we had a great day. Carly Rader's our director of events, and we have really pushed her out of her comfort zone and said, hey, sis, could you make sure we have really fun activities, but nobody can meet, okay? So she has done some great things. She's gotten very familiar with technology, and she had this fantastic idea to make sure our award winners this year, typically we have an annual meeting, and then we will give our award winners their awards, and we publicly recognize them, and we do a video sheet to talk about why they deserve that award, and have people that are special to them included in the video. And this year we pre-recorded that, and then yesterday, do y'all remember Publisher Clearinghouse? Yesterday we went and Publisher Clearinghouse these people wherever they were. We had balloons and poppers, these big cannon things that blew out confetti. We had flower bouquets. It was wonderful.
I'm such a dinosaur. Man.
You are such a dinosaur. That's okay. I'm going to show it to you all today. And I just want to tell you our award winners are, our volunteer of the year was Miss Laura Crawford. She's the Lola Bean Coffee. She sets up at the Stuart Williams parking lot on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and she has beans that you can purchase at Born and Raised Market and several other places. So that was our volunteer of the year. Our community impact was no other than Ace Timmermeyer. She does so much for this community. Ace is over the United Way here in Robertson County, and she is very involved in everything. And then our
Sure is. She loves to talk.
she does, and she's
She
good
loves
at what
to
she
talk.
does. She's good at what she does. So business of the year is the Town Square Commons, and that is in Greenbrier. The Town Square Commons in Greenbrier have new Golly G's. We're so happy Golly G's is there. They've got a great little boutique called Frankly Yours. They also have Farm Bureau, and Jody Doris has his law firm down there now as well. And then the Rising Star was Historic Perk. And that's a new award. That's for a business who's been in business for less than 5 years, but is growing at a great rate and is also giving back to their community and hiring staff. And they're great. Tamara and Brennan are fantastic, and they were our Rising Star of the year.
They were all such great pigs.
They were good picks. It was so fun.
Well deserved.
Yes, and it was. I'm so thankful for our people to follow us on social media and congratulate all these award winners. They all deserve it and work hard. And
I ran to see every time I didn't have a customer to see what was happening
next? Who's
and where
next?
y'all were going.
Y'all really had to think outside the box this year.
we have, and Carly has impressed me over and over again with her ideas. And they went off without a hitch.
That's what I tell people. It seems like we're all having to do a little more, but it's not killing us. You know?
No, it's
I mean, I've been
creative.
taking temperatures in the morning. And, you know, I think it's neat. I tell them, I said, everybody wants it to be where they can go home.
Yeah.
I said, no, you got to get in there.
no fever today. Go to work. Go to work. I did want to tell you that we do have Experience Robertson County coming up on September 12th here in Robertson County. Carly says this event was made for a pandemic. All of our stops, we have 11 cities in Robertson County. We have 11 new stops in each city. We encourage you to go with your family and explore our county and learn about everything that's in Robertson County. And you have to wear a mask, and we're going to provide the first 500 masks for free. When you get out of your car, put your mask on, go in and get your passport stamped, and enjoy your day here in Robertson County. It'll be
I
fantastic.
got plenty of masks.
We have lots of masks here.
Yeah.
We'll have extra ones. If you need a mask, you can go to the health department and get a mask, or you can go up to the county office building and get a mask. There's lots of masks here.
You look in the back of my truck.
Look in the back of Mayor Vogel's truck.
Yeah.
I occasionally move his truck if it's in my way. It's very secure up here on the square. There are lots of law enforcement up here to make sure it's secure up here,
I
so
don't
we're
even
good
take
to
the key
go.
out of it, you know.
I don't know that we should tell everybody
Well,
that.
I asked people at church, I said, how many people in here lock your vehicle in the church parking lot? And I'm like, really?
Really?
Yeah, really?
I don't ever lock my vehicle either. I don't typically leave the keys in the ignition.
Well, we're still having drive-in church, and I miss seeing the people.
Me too.
We're going back to church this week.
Oh, Springfield Baptist.
No.
The Methodist Church. What? You go to church with me. But Springfield Baptist started, I think, back last week.
They did.
I think they did.
I want to say kudos to Springfield Baptist, Grace Baptist, and Heads Free Will Baptist. They have been buying the lunches for the ladies that's doing the test,
At the health
the
department.
health department, since this has started.
On Friday, like every day
They feed them every day.
for lunch. Isn't
That's
that great?
wonderful.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, and that's another very positive thing that's come out of the virus. We've seen a lot of good stuff going on in our
We
community.
really have. We really have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's. Oh, we have Pull for the Chamber. Carly just reminded me. We do have. So the chamber does 2 fundraisers a year. The 2 fundraisers that we do are our casino night and Pull for the Chamber, and that is our annual skeet shoot. And we are going to have that event this year. That's on October 31st, the morning of Halloween. It'll be out at the Cedars at Carr Farm, and it'll be a great way to. It's perfectly safe for a pandemic too, because it's outdoors and it's small groups, and it'll be a great way to get out and enjoy the fresh air.
It's all gonna be gone then.
That's not wood here.
I don't know what it is.
In my head.
Thank you, Mayor Snyder. All right. Well, thank you, mayors. If you don't have anything else, we are going to play the South Side drug video, and Mr. Peter Stratton with DV Imaging does this for our sponsor every month, and we are so thankful for his partnership and providing the service for us. We're going to play that video, and then we're going to have our Southside drug reps come on in.
Good job.
Good job to you.
We're still alive.
this and then replay it.
We are Southside Drug Company, an independently owned pharmacy in downtown Springfield, and have been on Main Street for over 100 years. Our team is the key to everything we do. They know the faces and names of the incredible patients walking in the door. They recognize the voices on the phone. It's just how we would want to be treated. It's showing up every day with a smile and caring for people. Just a few of the services we offer are free delivery in city limits, our care packs, which is a new way to get your medicine. They are your meds conveniently organized and labeled in a monthly box. Also, fittings for compression stockings.
We are happy to say we have recently opened our soda fountain, which has a fun and healthy twist to it. Plus, we started a small farm system to grow clean food for the fountain and customers. Every day, we are simply thankful to be here. We're thankful to work with an incredible group of folks and care for you. We are here Monday through Saturday, Please don't ever hesitate to give us a call or stop by.
Welcome to Southside Drugs.
All right, now we're back live. Well, thanks, Carly. I know that we had a little snafu there with the sound for the first round, but that's all right. We're learning. This is all new. This is Dr. Ian Bradley. He is a pharmacist here at Southside Drugs, and this is Rebecca Doris, and she is very familiar with the food service and the soda fountain, right?
For sure, maybe.
You guys have been busy.
Yes, very busy. We've been very thankful for the amount of support that we've got the past couple of weeks and just trying to get our feet on the ground. So yeah,
That's
very
great.
good.
Dr. Bradley, tell us all about the pharmacy and what you guys have going on. I see you brought a
Well, like the video said, we're 100 years old, so let's just go through all 100 years for the rest of the day. Don't talk about it. So Southside just turned 100 back in September, and it's funny, when it was built on the outskirts of town. People couldn't believe something be built so far out of town for a drugstore, but we've been there 100 years, trying to offer as many services as possible. Just a few of them are delivery within city limits. We do nebulizers, walkers, commode chairs, any kind of durable medical equipment that you might need. And our newest venture is this pretty blue box right here, which we are calling a care pack, which is all your meds conveniently put in a med pack for monthly dispense. And you can simply just tear off what you need, whether it be for a day or a week or the whole month, to grab and go. So it saves you a trip to the pharmacy to just come once a month. Or if you live in the city limits, we can bring it to you once a month. And no bottles, no fuss, just a simple, organized way to get your meds. And then you can just simply tear off what you need for the day and grab them on the go.
That is awesome.
We're really excited about it, and we think a lot of folks will take advantage of it. Great for people that travel, great for caregivers, great for people that have a elderly population, like a parent or a grandparent. You're worried, are they taking their meds properly?
Yeah, that's
And
exactly what I was thinking. If
So-
I was staying home with somebody, I would want the easiest way to keep up with
Mom,
that.
did you take your med? Well, I don't know. Well, just go grab and see, like, is the little pouch still there? And
Yeah, that's
it's a great little
great.
accountability thing.
Absolutely.
We're excited about it.
Well, so you guys have, so how has the soda fountain affected the pharmacy business?
I've seen faces there I've never seen before, so that's
That's
kind of
good.
that's kind of the whole idea. And pulling in some foot traffic. I felt like foot traffic in general on Main Street has gotten much busier just in the past 2 or 3 years, and we're trying to capture some of that audience.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like the end of Main was sort of neglected, for lack of a better word, for a
Yeah,
few years,
yeah.
and then the depot popped up, and then now we've got the brewery
Yes.
and born and raised, and
Hey,
all that traffic.
South
and
Main. is
South Main's where it's happening.
It
Everybody
is.
try to check it out.
It is, and it's its own brand. Like
Yeah.
your shirt. I mean, I love that brand.
Thank you.
I think it's great.
They're super comfy. I love these shirts.
They are cute, and you
Yeah.
guys sell them there.
Yes, and we sell them there. We have sweatshirts, hats, t-shirts.
Yep.
We have some stickers and patches.
Yeah.
We're just branching out all over the place.
I think it's great. It reminds me of the little pharmacy section in Nashville. You know, where there's like Moss Taco.
Oh, yeah,
Pharmacy.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
just like that.
Little
It's
bit,
just
yeah.
that little.
Oh,
Well, yeah, hub of energy there. That's great. So tell us all about the soda fountain. What do you guys have? So
Yeah.
Drew said on the video, a fun, healthy twist. So
Yeah.
what does that mean?
So we're definitely trying to promote like healing your body from the inside, like treating it right, and maybe try to cut back on some of the medications. So we've been pulling a lot of local food. Like y'all saw in the video, down in North Main, we have a little farm that we try to pull as much from there. I know this weekend we're pulling like 2,000 garlic, and then it's almost cabbage season, so it's huge, and we're trying to bring as much to the fountain as possible. And if we can't bring it there, we try to get other locally sourced things, such as our honey comes from Weed3B. But yeah, we're just wanting to like eat healthy, because
So let's go through what this stuff is. What is this?
that is a pecan square, which is like more of a dessert for your sweet tooth. Yeah, and
Is
then
that chocolate?
it's chocolate chips and then pecans and some other good things in it.
And the famous.
the
Yes.
infamous.
Infamous
Avocado
avocado
toast.
toast.
It's avocados, capers, red onions, and balsamic vinaigrette just spread on a piece of toast.
And then you've got some oats
Yes.
here.
And then on the oatmeal you can add, I know we have blueberry add-ins, fruit compote, bananas, like you can customize as much as you want. We also have omelets that you can customize too.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
omelets
yeah,
online.
really
that
good.
video, the omelet was
So good.
looked great. And then here you have
That's the peanut butter fruit toast, which I think is our tech's favorite.
It's gonna hit.
Every morning the girls come in, I want a peanut butter fruit toast. So that is by far probably the favorite breakfast item, which is peanut butter, banana, blueberry, strawberries, and then some honey
Sweet
drizzled on
cream.
top. Yeah.
oh, that's great. And then this
That's our date nut bread. which is sweet, kind of like banana nut bread, but it's made with dates, and it's good. And then we
I don't
also,
know if you can see this.
oh yeah, the little fruit bowl. Yeah, that's our seasonal fruit bowl. I know today we have the raspberries, pineapple, kiwi, and mango. But yeah, we'll be switching it up with whatever is in season and throw it in there, and it's cut fresh every morning.
So tell me, what time do you guys open and start serving?
Yeah, so we'll start serving breakfast around 8:30 and then end around 2.
That's
And
great.
then lunch starts about 11.
That is great. And there's a huge menu. You can see their menu on their Facebook page.
Yes.
So it's very accessible and the food looks great. And it's a great healthy option, especially if you've got kids out of school and you're just tired of eating the same old fast food over and over again. You're trying to stay health conscious. This is a fantastic option right here in Springfield, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
If you need anything, call us 384-3546. We're I think the only pharmacy in Springfield where you can call and a human being answers, and
Yeah.
we really pride ourselves on that. As long as I'm gonna be there, I keep on planning to be very accessible. And if you need anything, please call.
And then also follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook to keep updated on just pharmacy things. And then as well as our daily specials. Like today we're having sloppy joes and tomorrow's white beans and turnip greens. And just follow us on there to keep
Those
up.
turnip greens are being cut as we speak. So
Yeah.
you can't get much fresher than that.
Yes, I can pull it in closer. It's a little heavy. We want to make sure the audience can see the food. Ooh. There you go. There's all your options at Southside Drug Pharmacy and Fountain. Thank you guys for being our sponsor this morning.
Absolutely.
We really
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you
us.
guys. And as Ian said, they are probably the only pharmacy that delivers here in the city limits of Springfield. And that is a fantastic service, especially if you have family members who are really kind of struggling, trying to stay in and trying to stay safe. This is a great option for them. And the service that you guys get at Southside is remarkable. I mean, the fact that you can walk in the door, they know your name, they know what you need. That's really, really important. And that truly is the benefit of living in a small town.
Yes, it is.
So take advantage of those benefits. Thank you for tuning in to Good Morning Robertson County. And we will catch you next month, maybe one day in person again.
I hope so.